Okay, I'm back. So I want to talk about some good things and some bad things that happened to me. A lot of bad things have been happening to me. But I'll get into that in a little bit. First thing, I know the background is still very bad. I've been working on trying to get that. I think I'm gonna get a green screen and just make the background white or blue or something. I don't really think I need a poster in the background. So I changed my hair, yeah. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. The only reason I changed it is because Jocelyn ended up changing hers. She ended up turning it into a blonde hair, and so she changed her hairstyle. So I felt like changing mine. And lately I've been, you know, getting back into my favorite era, the 80s. I've been watching a lot of movies. I haven't seen The Karate Kid, which if you guys don't know, is one of my favorite trilogies. Although it does get worse and worse every movie, I don't think it's that big of a difference. Like, it doesn't dip too much in quality like the Jaw franchise. That's not even a franchise, just one movie. Yeah. So I haven't seen The Karate Kid in like maybe 10 years. And I was watching Cobra Kai lately. And I fucking love that show. And I actually did karate when I was younger. I ended up deciding not to continue it after I think I was 7 because I was a kid. But now I've been wanting to get back into it. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. Especially because the Cobra Kai fight scenes are like, poof. That had nothing to do with why I changed my hair. I like Cobra Kai. I actually got a t-shirt from the Karate Kid. I actually prefer, I actually like both Johnny and Daniel. I think they're both good characters. I've never seen Johnny as a bad person. I just feel like he was just not exactly taught the right way. But even with Cobra Kai, I see more my point. It was always right. He was never a bad person. He was just taught the wrong things, and he's still a good person, especially with Miguel, if you think Cobra Kai. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about a few good reasons. So one of the reasons that I stopped doing YouTube is not a bad thing. It's a kind of a good thing. It's more of a learning to find balance thing. I was struggling to really get back into doing YouTube and doing college at the same time, because if you're in college you'll know that doing YouTube is very hard because videos take up to 5 hours. Last semester I focused more on doing YouTube. If you guys saw when quarantine started, I was just uploading, and that caused my college to almost not pass all my classes. I think one of my professors, I asked him for a little bit more time and he gave me more time, and then he ended up forgetting about me in the class. And so I think I got a withdrawal, which really sucks because I was doing really good in that class. I just asked for a bit more extra credit, and I think he just decided to not grade my stuff anymore, and he just kind of kicked me out of the class. But this semester, with speech and film and society being 3 hours long, and then struggling to do a math class that I have to redo again because it's the one math class I have to do for my major, it was really hard to keep uploading with YouTube. And I tried it and I kept focusing on the videos, and then I realized that for film and society and math my grades went down a lot. But I've actually started going up, especially in film and society, which is one of the easiest class ever. So I decided to take a little time off videos. Now I have had a lot of time to film as well. I filmed around 3 or 4 other videos. I just haven't finished them because I haven't felt as motivated, but I'll get into that, trying to make good videos. And with good videos you need money. So what I've decided to do is look for a job, and as a person that wants to be a librarian, applied at a bookstore and I actually got an interview. So I have an interview in 3 days. But now I'm gonna get into the main bad things as to why I stopped doing videos. I know it's a very long explanation. It's probably very boring. If you're still here, thank you so much, because this is the most important part. So I have stopped doing videos because I felt very unmotivated. If you guys can tell by my tone in this video, it's not very happy. It's not very loud as in most of my videos are. It's very quiet and sort of shy, and I just didn't feel like doing the video anymore, but I felt like I needed explanation to you guys. I see a bunch of people doing a bunch of TikToks where they just, especially girls, like, no offense to anybody if you like doing this or you like, I don't want to offend anybody in this video. I mean, everybody does their own thing. If you become successful, good for you. I really thankful that you got to where you want to be. A lot of people hate on Charlie and she's become famous for dancing, but there's other girls who just, there's that one challenge where they just, and they wink, and they get so many views, so many likes for winking, when I'm over here spending hours on my videos doing so many ideas and money and time, because you don't, I don't just sometimes spend time recording, you know, I also have to go to a place. I also have to think of a very good idea on how to do it. I have to think about the photo, I have to think about the thumbnail, I have to think about the videos. And yes, some of my videos aren't very good, but the ones that are good, that I've done my best on, sometimes those don't even do good. It sucks because in March and February and April and May, my videos were getting 100 to 200. Two of my videos got 500 views, and now it's at 30 views, 25 views. That really brought me down. It didn't make me feel like I was a good person. I feel like this industry of photography and videography, which is my dream and the thing I want the most out of my life as a career wise, it's just not happening, and it brought me down and it made me feel so unmotivated. A bunch of random kids just came into TikTok, and I've tried TikTok. The most I've gotten is 1,000 views, which is awesome. And then all my other videos have not done very good, especially when they're photography ones. So that's been very disappointing. That no matter what platform I try, I just don't do good. Especially because I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. They keep saying be patient, you'll get there. But it's been 6 years, and I don't really know how much longer I can keep waiting and trying. And all that has led to my depression coming back a lot more. So I suffer from depression. I suffered for it for around, I don't even know, since sophomore year, or freshman year, summer. It started, I hope I don't cry. I cry when I tell this story, I'm sorry. I had a pet dog, and that was my first few pets that I really adored. I've had birds before him, but he was different. I took really good care of him, and I fed him and all that. And I found him, you know, crying because he got stuck and he didn't have a mom, so I brought him with me. And I had him for around a month. And then for a whole week we left for New York to go see the Niagara Falls. And I didn't even want to go because I had already gone once, and it was by car. And we were just going to be there one day and then come back, so it was really pointless. And when I got home, he was good, he was alright. And then, I fed him, and he would follow me everywhere, and he would look at me. He would come close to me whenever I sat down. He would just lay on me. He was this big. He was this little big duck, like this big. It's that big. He was really small. He was a baby, and I don't know, I really love him. I still do. And I was taking out the trash, and the door from my garage, I didn't see, was behind me, and I hit him. And then I squished him, and so I suffocated him. And he ended up quacking 2 times, taking 3 steps back, fell, got up, and then fell again. He quacked a couple of times, and he was gone. And for me, that's still like the saddest thing to happen to me, because I grew really attached to him. And I still think about this, and every time I think about this, as you can see, I get really sad. And after that happened, I ended up getting really depressed. I didn't say a single word for 2 whole weeks. Didn't feel like talking to anybody. Did absolutely nothing. And that's how trying so hard. And that's how my depression started. But you know, as it slowly, a bunch of personal things just started happening, getting worse. So then my depression got worse, and I think the worst it's ever been was last year. I got depressed for a whole month and a half, almost 2 months, and I ended up ruining a relationship I had by not explaining myself as to why I left. So I've had depression for a while. I'm deciding to start trying more often. My camera's about to die, so I am thankful that I have gone up in subscribers 4 subscribers, so thank you, even though I feel like I don't deserve them because I haven't been trying. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be trying more. Sorry, it was a very boring video. You got to see me crying, but thank you guys. I'm gonna keep trying, and I'll see you guys in the next video.